We did. And then so we moved back to East Texas and came over to Longview. I opened up a business here. Constantly, people were asking me to help with youth work. And I did not like teenagers, Ken. I thought they were difficult and yeah. I didn't like the way they talked. I felt they were disrespectful. And for some reason, I never wanted to do work with teenagers. So we had a couple of kids that eventually turned into teenagers.
Yes.
And they wanted to go, this was back in the 90s, and they wanted to go hang out at the mall on Friday night. And I said, there's no way you're going to go up to the mall and just hang out on Friday nights. Right. If you want to do something, you invite your friends over to our house and you can stay up as late as you want.
Sure.
So one night, after this went on for a while, I looked out in the pasture behind our house and in the front where the basketball was, and I counted 30 kids, 30 teenagers. And my wife and I looked at each other and we said, we're in the teenage business now.
Yeah.
And then the Lord showed me that that's where the fish are biting. And if you want to fish, you go where they're biting. Yeah. And we had some of the most incredible conversations with boys and girls in their teen years that just honest conversations about life and Jesus, and saw a number of kids come to faith. And it's like the light just came on. You know, the Lord's like, this is what you need to do. And so we started doing that. And that's kind of how I got involved with Young Life. And if I had to choose right now between being a pastor or being a youth guy, I hate to say it, I would choose the youth guy.
Sure. I know that's where your heart at.
Because so often, here's what I saw. I saw so many times guys who were wanting to get into ministry. And so they would start off as a youth pastor and they think, I got to work my way up the ladder so I can get a real pastor job.
That's a starting position.
That's a starting position. Yeah.
You're working your way down.
Exactly. That's what happened, because I was pastoring this cell church, this home church that we had done. We had a number of different cells, and this was real popular back in the 90s. And, and I thought, no, I'd rather do youth work. Mm-hmm. So we went to another church where somebody else could do the pastoring and I could do the youth work.
Yes.
And that's when the fish started biting.
Yeah.
And Jesus said, I'll make you
fishers of men.
Fishers of men.